Great. So once again, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Great. Thank you so much. So as I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, we had already our cloud products for last 4 or 5 years, but today we are coming with a big change, not just the rebranding of the product, but a lot of new features. But let's have a look a little bit closer to the history of the OptimiDoc Cloud products. And we can start in 2016. We was one of the first which applied the cloud solution through the Xerox App Gallery. The name was quite easy, OptimiDoc Cloud. And at that time, it was a really, really simple application which provides the basic OCR functionality to the user's email. But during the time, we focused on the improvement of the functionalities. And in 2017, we already bring a new scanning solution, which provides the possibility to integrate cloud storages like a OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox, and to be able to directly scan the documents to these destinations, including the OCR. In 2019, we extended the functionality with the print management or the printing capabilities. So thanks to this, the users was not able just to print from the cloud storages, including the different file formats, but also we bring the device authentication and the accounting in a cloud. Thanks to a small appliance, the customers was able to provide a really basic print management and a document capture solution, including the pool printing, accounting, scanning to the cloud storages, and all of this stuff. In 2019, we decided to move ahead and we add the advanced processing, including the document separation, including the barcode recognition, and to provide a really automatic processing of the documents through the complete cloud solution. What was quite important for the last year when the cloud comes, nothing changed in our strategy. We still focusing on the document capture to bring a really nice features. And in 2020, we came with own document processing engine, which provides not just the OCR, but really the advanced functionality like image enhancement, barcode recognition, separation, and all other stuff. Today, in 2021, I'm so happy that I can announce a new version. Historically, it's a version 7, but right now it's the OptimiCapture version 1. And this new solution brings a lot of nice features which you know from the previous on-premise solution. So let's have a look what we are coming and what we are bringing on the table. So what's OptimiCapture? We are coming back from nearly 10 years back when we started the development of the OptimiDoc, and we fully focused on the document capture. One of our first versions provides only the capturing functionality, and we are slightly coming back to this strategy in our cloud products. That's the reason why we also name the product OptimiCapture, and we want to integrate this solution next to the well-known solutions like Microsoft 365, Dropbox, G Suite, and so on, and provide a really part of the cloud services to our customers. What is important is that we are still focusing to provide the complete functionality, completely serverless. What does it mean? No appliances, no other hardware, whatever. You need to have just a device like this, and you need to have an internet connection. When we are talking a little bit deeper about the functionalities, a new OptimiCapture provides a new version of the OptimiCapture document processing, and we bring a lot of improvements. We bring the digital signatures, we bring the redaction functionality, we have the compression, the MRC compression is implemented in our product, zone OCR, PDF metadata, and all of this stuff is right now available in our cloud product and could be used by any customer, even if it's an enterprise or the small one with one device. Where we are also focusing is the improvement of the routing functionalities. Right now, we improve, for example, the Sharepoint integration, but what's more important is that we are coming with the API through which the customer or the partner can create own connector which downloads the document and deliver it to the specific destinations or specific systems by himself. And it's really easy to do, and you can integrate any other application which we are right now not supporting by yourself. So that's the basic overview. Why cloud? It's, I think, well known. In a couple of years ago, there was only the on-premise solution. Everyone was talking about the security, and everyone was interested to create their own solution on own hardware and so on. But with the cloud solution, you have a really 4 basic benefits, and that's the fast onboarding and minimal maintenance. What does it mean? With the cloud solution, you just register your account as the users, and you are ready to go. You don't need to discuss with the customers. Do you have such network? Do you have such operating system? Whatever. With the cloud, you just install it and it's up and running. You need really just an internet. Latest features. Right now, we came with the new version. Actually, our customers can just utilize it right now. So our current customers can immediately start using the reduction, digital signatures, PDF encryption, and all of this stuff immediately when we are announcing a new version. That's a huge advantage in comparison with the previous on-premise solution, because in a pure on-premise solution, you need to come to customer, you need to update the solution, you need to configure it, and all of this stuff. With cloud solution, you have everything up and running from yesterday evening, and yeah, it's working quite fine. Also, the scalable architecture is quite beneficial for a lot of customers, because we don't know he don't know how the situation will look like in 2, 3, 4 months. So he can scale up and remove the scanning workflows, the devices, and whatever based on his current needs. And the last part is no hidden costs. We have a monthly fee or the yearly prepayment, which exactly specify for the customer the price which he is going to pay for our services. And he don't need to expect some additional costs for the hardware, for the additional costs for the maintenance, and so on. We have a clear fee for the customer which he is going to pay for the devices or for the users connected to the OptimiCapture. That was the reason why to cloud, why to OptimiCapture. OptimiCapture is focusing on the 4 basic areas: collaboration and sharing the information across the organization. So thanks to the OptimiCapture, the customers can share the documents through these multifunction devices immediately. It doesn't matter if the employee is sitting at home, he is sitting in the office, or he is on the branch. He can immediately come to the device, scan the document, VR process it, and he can share it across the organization. Another good reason, there is a lot of customers which already have such devices, and with the OptimiCapture, you can provide them a really advanced functionality next to the already built-in functions and the applications. So thanks to this, you can really easily extend the functionality and make the hardware more connected to the customer processes, and the customer could utilize the devices much more than ever before. When we are talking about another reason, we call it digital office. So we are not talking about sharing the information so that the user is able to scan the document and share it with the colleagues, but we are coming with the digital office functionalities through which we can automate the processing of the documents inside the organization, like a contract, like orders, or any other standard documents which is coming inside the organization. With our advanced scanning workflows, you can provide a really advanced processing, including the OCR, barcode recognition, zonal OCR, or for example, digital signature of the document to keep the information about the changes of the document. So that's one of the next reasons. And one of the most important reasons right now is another reason, and that's the sustainability. Only the digital documents could help us in the sustainability. No paper, no processing of the paper documents and printing. And we are quite sure that the OptimiCapture is one of the good solutions which can help the organization with the digital transformation in the future. So that's the basic overview. Let's have a look on the key features which we have inside the OptimiCapture. First is the integration to the MFP. Right now, we are supporting the 3 brands and other are coming. Xerox, HP, Ricoh are already implemented and could be used immediately. And thanks to this, you can really install the application to the device and make it running at the customer side. What is important is that we are also focusing to really integrate the OptimiCapture to the current environment of the customer. And if the customer is already using some print management, no problem at all. We have the integration with the print management systems. We can take over the information about the users and provide us a smooth or compliant authentication to the OptimiDoc, and the user does not need to enter any login or password. He sees his personalized list of the scanning workflows or the print connectors. So that's a key feature number 1. Another key feature, different scan workflows. We don't have a solution for one particular operation. We don't have a solution which just provides a reduction or you can convert to the searchable PDF. With our solution, we are providing a suite through which you can configure, based on the customer needs, a complete configuration. So actually, if the customer needs to scan the contract, you can create one scanning workflow for the contract. If the customer is asking for the reduction, second workflow could be reduction, and so on and so on. So you can really customize the solution based on the customer needs, and even more, you can easily define the access rights. So each user will have a specific list of the available scanning workflows, and you don't need to be worried that the employee 1 will come and scan the documents to the contract because he does not have a right for this. He's not allowed to, for example, access the contract for the printing. All of this stuff you can configure and you can define a different scanning workflows, including the access rights. What's next? Conversion to paper to the editable format and the searchable PDF. Right now, we have 2 OCR engines built inside the system. One is the OptimiDoc OCR based on the Tesseract. The quality is superior. And we can say that through this, you can easily create the conversion to the searchable PDF. You can convert it to the Word. And for more advanced conversion to the editable format, we are still offering the ABI OCR fine reader engine. And thanks to this, you will be able to convert the documents to the Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and so on. So that's the key feature number 2. When we are talking about the key feature number 3, it's definitely advanced processing. We really focus to bring on-premise features to the cloud environment. And thanks to this, we are providing the separation of the bulk scans, reduction, watermark, zonal OCR, barcode extraction, MRC compression. All of this stuff is right now available inside the OptimiCapture product. So key feature number 4, PDF format is well-known format, and I think that nothing else is used for the document archives and archivation in the digital form. And we try to really bring the functionalities or as much functionalities to the OptimiCapture from the PDF, which we can. And thanks to this, we can provide the MRC encryption, digital signature by the company seals, by the personal certificate, the encryption of the PDF, filling the PDF metadata, and all of this stuff is right now available inside the OptimiCapture. And the OptimiCapture could be used really for example, digital signature of hundreds or thousands of the documents of the customer. Last part is the connection to the corporate storages. I mentioned it before, but right now we have a basic set of the cloud storages which we are supporting right now. The most commonly used, G Drive, Microsoft 365, including the SharePoint, Teams, OneDrive, and so on. And we are coming with the new integrations quite soon. For this reason, we also created the embedded API, which is generally available. And thanks to this, we are right now easily scan the document directly to my personal workstation or to any local folder at the customer side. It doesn't matter how the API is going to be used, but you can really scan the document and use the API to obtain the document from the OptimiCapture to your own systems or the customer systems. So those are the key features. I hope that it was interesting. And right now, let's have a look on the live demonstration. So I have created OneDrive folder demo where I'm going to store the documents. Also, I created the G drive. Let me change the account to OptimiCapture. And I have two great devices next to me, VersaLink and the HP PageWrite. Both has an integration of the OptimiCapture, fully cloud available. And yes, let's have a look what we can do with these devices. So let me open, first of all, the Xerox device. It's going to be wake up. And I'm going to start a remote panel. Hopefully everyone is able to see it. Yeah, great. So right here, you can see two icons, OptimiCapture Pro, OptimiCapture. What I want to say is that OptimiCapture is going to be also offered through the Xerox App Gallery e-commerce in the selected regions. So right now, you don't need to contact us to obtain the license. You just purchase it through the Xerox App Gallery, and you have it available for your customers and for your needs. So let me start the OptimiCapture, and I'm getting to the authentication screen. What is important to say, OptimiDoc provides a different authentication options. One of the authentication options is the user list for a really small customer, but we are able to provide also the PIN authentication, or for example, single sign-on with the third-party PIN management system. And even more, we are also providing the device authentication functionality to these devices. So right now, I'm going to select my account, and I immediately see a list of my personal scanning workflows. As you can see, I have created a couple of demonstration workflows. So let's start with the first one, and this is, for example, the PDF password. So right now, I'm going to place the document to the feeder and click on the scanning workflow demo PDF password, and I'm immediately asked to enter the password of this document. So right now I can write the demo, click done, scan the document, and that's all what I need to do to really get the document, which is encrypted by AIS 256, and get it to my OneDrive. So this is an example. I have a demo folder. The system could automatically create the subfolders and all of this stuff. So hopefully in a couple of minutes, we will get the PDF, which is encrypted. Yeah, it's right here. So you can see there's a demo PDF password. And when I click on the document, there is information that this document requires a password. So I'm going to write a demo, and I'm getting the document immediately available. What is important is still fully searchable. So it's OCR by our engine, and also minimize the size by the MRC compression. So that's the first demonstration. As you can see, the size is 130 kilobytes, so it's really low. So thanks to this, you can create a really large archive with the minimal space required on your cloud storages. So that was the first demonstration. Let's have a look on the second example. and that's the demo watermarking. So what I'm going to do is that I can easily place again the document to the feeder, go to the settings of the scanning workflows, and I have two options. I can select the predefined watermark, so it could be the confidential, and I can add another watermark on the document. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to write the confidential by the OptimiCapture. Scan the document once again, and hopefully in a couple of seconds, we are getting a new document directly to my OneDrive with the watermark placed over the page. The configuration is fully, you can fully configure the watermarks, fonts, size, rotation, color. You can even place the image watermark on the document. All of this is possible to do in a couple of seconds or in 1 minute by the configuration. So let's check it. It's right here, demo watermark. And when I'm going to open the document, here you can see that I immediately have the watermark over my document, and it's a confidential by the OptimiCapture. So that's a really nice example of a new feature which is right now available on the OptimiCapture. So let's move back and have a look at another example, and that's the reduction functionality. So what I have is that I created one demo workflow which has a possibility of the reduction. What is important, through the OptimiCapture, you can configure exactly your reduction definition. If you want to redact the email addresses, if you want to redact the telephone number, or for example, you can write a text which you want to redact on the document directly on the panel. So what I can do is that I can write Optimi inside a parameter, and the system search all words which contains the Optimi text inside the document. But also what I can do is that I can separate this reduction text by comma, and I can write another one. So I can write, for example, device. So right now, when I save the parameter, click on a scan, the system automatically realized the reduction. In this example, I have pre-configured the regular expression for the email addresses, and I have a text reduction based on this parameter, and the last part is the reduction by the zone. So I can define the exact location which I wanna redact. Redact means not removing just an image, but also removing a text. Whatever is redacted, you are not able to search this information, you are not able to copy the information or do anything else. So let's have a look. It's not here right now, but hopefully in a couple of seconds, you will be able to see it. Yes, it's right here. So when I take this document, open it, this is an example. So right now you can see that I'm not limited just to the text regular expression or the zone, but I can also define, for example, the color of the document, if the text shall be case sensitive, and so on and so on. So immediately I get a redacted document from the OptimiDoc really easily with the possible changes of the color, or for example, to really deeply configure the complete reduction of the text. So that was another example. And let's have a look how it looks like on the HP devices. So that's another device which I have next to me. I'm going to open it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, come on. I'm going to sign in to have the remote. Oh. Yeah, it would be better. Okay, I'm in, and I'm going to start a remote control panel. Yes, as you can see right here, I have a complete device authentication. What is important, we just decided that we are going to provide a device authentication free of charge. So if the customer asks for the card authentication by the PIN, it's free of charge. You can provide the OptimiCapture, you can install it on 1 to 100 devices, and the customer could utilize it, including the, for example, integration with the Azure Active Directory, so that they will have a global solution for the card authentication. So right now I have one card right here. So what I'm going to do is that I just swipe the card, the system authorize myself, open me the device panel, and there is another icon, and this is the OptimiCapture. So thanks to the, thanks to the device authentication, I don't need to select anything before, and I'm getting directly to my personal list of the scanning workflows. As you can see, these are the same scanning workflows which I had on the Xerox device, but I would like to show you another examples. And one of these examples is, for example, the barcodes and zones. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to place a free document, and when I click on the icon, the system starts automatically processing of the document. The system automatically scans the document, extract the barcode, separate the document by the barcode, and extract the value from the document through the zonal OCR and use it as a folder name. So in this example, there is the orders. Right now, nothing appears, but hopefully in a couple of seconds, we will see two folders with the name of the customers and the files inside this folder named with the barcode value. Come on. Yes, first is here, Elatec. Second is here, is the edit. So right now we can see, for example, the document. So we extracted the value from this location. We extracted the barcode value and use it for the file naming. This is a really simple example of the zonal OCR and the barcode recognition, including the separation. But really, the zonal OCR is quite powerful. You can define the regular expressions. You can define the location, pages where you want to extract all of this information. And it's really easy to use through the OptimiDoc portal or OptimiCapture portal. So that was one of the examples. And let's have a look on another one. I can take one of these documents. We don't need to realize hundreds of pages. But right now, I place the document to the feeder. And another example is the digital signature. So right now, I'm going to click on the document. The system automatically scans the document. And in the background, create the searchable PDF, add the watermark, digitally sign the document, including the timestamp, and at the end, it's delivered directly to my OneDrive. This is for the demonstration. We can deliver it to the SharePoint or to any other location. Yeah, it's right here, digital signature. It's always good to download this file and open it in the okay, come on. Once again, I would like to open it in Adobe. Okay, it's right here. So in the bottom, you can see that the signature is verified. But what I want to show you is another example of the watermark. I just created a simple watermark with the information about the user which scanned the document, about the time it was scanned, and about the serial number of the device where the document was scanned. When I click on this icon, this is the information about the signature, digital signature. We can place the visible image on the document, which with the link to the digital signature, or this is fully optional. For this demonstration, I just created the demo signature, as you can see. But yes, that's the way how you can digitally sign the documents at the customer side. Quite easy and quite fast with the minimal cost. So that was one of the another example. What I would like to show you is the integration which we have available for with the different cloud storages. Right now, we improve the integration with the SharePoint. So right now, really, you can see, browse, and scan the documents to the different sites, not just the SharePoint sites, but also the, for example, team sites. So right now, I'm going to select, for example, the sales and marketing theme site. I can define the folder where I want to scan the document. So I can browse the document library, select the final, okay, sorry, too fast. Select the final destination. And even more, based on my access rights, I see my personal site or the document library. Also, I'm able immediately from the interface of the device, create a new folders, store the documents to this folder, or for example, search the exact folder through this text box. So this is one of the examples which I want to show you. The second example is, for example, the same OneDrive settings. So I can really create a universal scanning workflow to the OneDrive so that I can, again, browse the folders on the device. There is a demo. There I have 5 new created folders, and I can immediately create a new folder. Test. And when I check my demo folder, it's right here. So immediately we are working with the cloud storages. So that's pretty much all from my live demonstration. Hopefully you enjoy it. And let's move back to the presentation to show you the information also about the changes in the business model. So business model, quite a lot of changes. What is the basic change? We created a 3 basic editions of the application. First edition is Capture Lite, which is providing a simple scanning functionality to all cloud storages which we have right now available, including the possibility to define the metadata, including the possibility to browse the folders, and optional add the OCR. The Pro version, which is coming with all our document processing, which I've presented to you right now. So with the professional version, you can provide the OCR, barcode recognition, image enhancement, redaction, document separation, and all of this stuff. The last part and the third part is the printing. So we decided to separate the printing from the different print or cloud storages like the OneDrive, Google Drive, and all of this stuff to the separated subscription. So those are the 3 versions or the 3 editions which are available from the functionality point of view. And let's have a look what is changing in the pricing and the business model. First of all, as I mentioned before, we are providing the device authentication and access rights free of charge. So whenever you have a customer which want to have just the card authentication on the device with the and he want to utilize, for example, build in the scanning functionality, it's okay. You can give it them free of charge. But for all other customers which really want to use the advanced scanning or, for example, printing from the cloud storages, we have options or the subscriptions, the monthly subscription or the 12 months prepayment. And even more, we decided to create 2 business models. One is the per device and one is the per user. So per device means that you can install it on selected amount of the number of devices, and we are not limiting amount of the users. We are not limiting amount of the processed documents. The second business model is the per user. You can pay per particular named user, which is going to be use the OptimiCapture. You can install it on the hundreds of the devices, but only this selected group of the users is able to use the, for example, advanced scanning. What's really nice is that you can really provide the free device authentication and access rights for the customer. They can utilize the native functionality for the scanning, and only for the selected users you can provide the advanced scanning functionality through the OptimiCapture. And after that, as I mentioned before, live professional print also for the users. And at the end, there are the extensions, the ABI OCR or the virtual spotter. So that's the basic business model. How we are going to manage the customers, the complete configuration and the management of the workflows and all of this stuff is still available through the OptimiCapture portal, but the management of the custom licenses, including the reporting, possibility to update or modify the particular subscription, is available through the OptimiDoc portal, partner portal, or as I mentioned, if the customer purchase or if you as a partner, for example, purchase the application through the Xerox App Gallery, you get it automatically and you don't need to manage the licenses through the partner portal. Okay, what I would like to mention still, we have a really great product. This is the OptimiDoc Server. We have it installed on thousands of customers with 1 or 2 or thousands of the devices, and it really suits really well to the next to the OptimiCapture, because when the customer is asking for the on-premise, OptimiDoc Server is still providing a same functionality, even more for the customers which are asking the document capture, for example, installed in the local environment. So this is quite important. Right now, today, we are also releasing the new version of the OptimiDoc Server, including all features which I presented today, redaction, digital signatures, and all of this stuff. Okay, that's pretty much all from my presentation. We are quite fine with the time to answer the questions. During the answering the question, I would like to ask you for filling the pool which I have created. It's just 5 questions. So if you can answer these questions, would be really great. It will help us in the future to understand your needs and to get a better feedback. So let's check the question and answers. First of all, for HP WorkPath, OptimiDoc Authentication app will be used with OptimiCapture to manage the authentication and job accounting. Actually, we are also releasing a new version in the HP WorkPath. It will be the OptimiCapture Authentication and the OptimiCapture. These applications are replacing the OptimiDoc Cloud, and everything will be managed through the OptimiCapture portal immediately after the applications are going to be certified. Next question is, can you send the job to multiple destinations with multiple notification? Right now, no, the multiple destination is not supported for now, but this is one of the features which we have in a development roadmap. Would it be possible to use regex in the redaction text? Definitely yes. So the redaction or the regular expressions in this demonstration, I was using the regular expression for the redaction of the email. So you can specify your own redaction, regular expressions for the redaction. Can you provide secure copy of the original document without redaction and store to one location? And then, another question, copy and scan. Right now, it's not supported, but again, this is one of the features which is in a plan. If we can assign OCR zones on pages, yes, definitely you can specify on which page you are searching the information. So you can specify first, second, last page, and so on. Is OptimiDoc Capture available only for MFP? Currently this release is providing only the integration to the MFP, but quite soon you can expect the mobile application providing a really nice functionalities, and also you will be able to submit the documents through the web interface. Dynamic scan parameter, actually, yeah, this is quite often asked again. For now, no, we have the list, we have the different scan parameters, but the dynamic scan parameter through the REST API or whatever, this is not in the roadmap for now. When will be supported on Kyocera Printis? Great question. Right now we are starting the development, so I expect till end of the year it shall be available. Can you send documents to folders and have it processed? Not for now. Actually, we are processing the documents only through the multifunction device. In the next release, you can expect the mobile camera capture, or you can expect the web submit. The folder processing is right now available in our on-premise solution. Can I use the mobile app to read the print job? No, not for now. And looks that that's all from the question and answers. I'm not sure if some of them are inside the chat, but hopefully my colleague Daniel was able to answer it. If no, definitely we will come back to you with all the answers. And as was mentioned at the beginning, the complete session is recorded, so we are going to provide you also the recording on the YouTube channel.
Bronislav, sorry to interrupt you, but we have a lot of questions regarding the local storage. So is it possible now to store documents to the local storage in OptimiCapture?
Yes, that's a great question. Right now, we are bringing with the OptimiCapture a small application which can be placed on the local workstation or local server, which automatically is going to obtain the documents from the OptimiCapture and store it in the local drive or local folder. So that's what's going to be available from today, and we are happy to have it, because that was a really quite often asked by a lot of customers. Daniel, do we have any other questions so far?
That's the most important. Other questions will be answered in Q&A section.
Okay, great. So anyway, if there are no other questions, really thank you so much for the participation. Hopefully the demonstration was interesting for you and you find out some features useful for your customer. So let me thank you so much for your time, and hopefully we will meet virtually or on site on some business meeting. Have a nice day, and yeah, stay safe. Bye bye.